Please welcome Les Kerr. He's going to introduce the band. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you very much, Richard. First of all, we're not really a band. We are three songwriters. This is my good friend Sara, Shepard over here. Give her a nice hand. And Johnny Mire over here on your right, my left. Some of you may know this, but we were all in Pascagoula, Mississippi High School together many years ago. And while we were all musical then, this is the first time we will ever have shared the stage together, so it's a real treat. It's kind of a reunion for us. I know we have some Pascagoula people here. And through the magic of Facebook and the internet, and Richard, thank you for putting this on thirdcoastbroadcast.com, and we want to welcome all the people from wherever they are, all over the country and all over the world. So give them a nice Nashville welcome, would you? Give them say hello to these people watching. What you're going to hear today are some unadorned songs. I usually have the help of 7 wonderful musicians around me, but today it's just us and our guitars. So I'm going to start with a little song that mentions Pascagoula, and when I was growing up down there in Mississippi and in Pascagoula and Jackson, I heard all kind of different music, from the New Orleans rhythm and blues to bluegrass and jazz and everything in between. When I moved to Nashville, people used to ask me, what is it that you play? And so I started just telling people this as a joke, and it kind of caught on. I call it Hillbilly Blues, Carribean rock and roll. You can stretch my broken guitar strings from Pascagoula to Ocean Springs. Played all kinds of music on the Gulf of Mexico. Well, I played a little country, played a little rock. I played uptown and around the block. Whatever it takes to give the folks a show. We're gonna take a little bluegrass, mix it with the blues, and you stir it like a good gumbo. Add a little reggae, hit it with a beat. It's the Hillbilly Blues, Caribbean rock and roll. Now those sunburned southern rhythms blow from the Swanee River to the Black Bayou. People like their cooking and their music Tabasco hot. Take a little bit of cayenne, cook it in the rice, take the rhythm and the blues and Jamaican spice, mix them all together and what a brew you got. We're gonna take a little bluegrass, mix it with the blues, and you stir it like a good gumbo. Add a little reggae, hit it with a beat. It's the Hillbilly Blues, Caribbean rock and roll. Well, I like to hear the steel drums and a mandolin grooving in the very same song, and a Cajun fiddle and a slide guitar, and like a shrimp boat we'll just rock along. We're gonna take a little bluegrass, mix it with the blues, and you stir it like a good gumbo. Add a little reggae, hit it with a beat. It's the Hillbilly Blues, Caribbean rock and roll. We're gonna take a little bluegrass, mix it with the blues, and you stir it like a good gumbo. Add a little reggae, hit it with a beat. It's the Hillbilly Blues, Caribbean rock and roll. Like a good gumbo, like a shrimp creole, like a rock and roll. That's what we're talking about.